Hey everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com here, celebrating WWE's move to BT Sport in one of the more unique interview setups I think personally I've ever done, and I'm joined by Paige, Nikki Cross and Sheamus. Have any of you guys ever done an interview on a bus before? I quite feel like I'm going to school.
Well, no, I haven't.
No, this has been my first time. Well, thank you, that's very comfortable.
Now, all of my prepared questions are just out the window now, but are you guys looking forward to the Royal Rumble? Of course, we're building up to that. I'll start with you, Paige.
Yeah, because I'm going to go in the men's Royal Rumble and be number 2 and eliminate Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that's a big claim.
Yeah.
Quite certain.
It's not a big claim, it's going to happen.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How about you guys? Are you looking forward to the Royal Rumble?
I'm excited. Last year was my first time doing the Royal Rumble, so this year I'm hoping to. I'm going to win the damn thing. I'm going to win the whole thing.
You can do it.
I can do it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You win the men's one, I'll win
exactly.
women's
That's
one.
Exactly how it's going to go.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Yes.
I'm just on this bus because I need to be dropped off here at
You're going to the local?
Wilson Green, so I was waiting too long, so no taxis.
And you, Sheamus, as well, you've obviously spent some time away from the ring, but how does it feel to come back into WWE? Are you looking forward to performing once again?
Of course I am, yeah. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. It's no secret, I love what I do, so the sooner I get in the ring, the better.
Excellent stuff. Now, Paige, obviously you've stepped away from the ring. How have you found that transition into a more of a non-performing, non-wrestling role, I suppose?
I love it. No, I do miss wrestling, so it's kind of bittersweet, but I love the side of things where I don't have to travel as often, and then I get to do stuff that's kind of outside my comfort zone, like being the GM, which I had so much fun doing, and now being an analyst on WWE Backstage. I'm having a great time. I love it.
Excellent stuff. And sorry, I thought you guys were just...
No, I was just touching on.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
She has this part of her code that feels really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Now, as you guys pointed out before the interview, we do have one English, one Scottish and one Irish superstar here.
It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke.
I know that Ireland isn't part of the UK, but I do have to talk about NXT UK. How are you guys finding, especially you, Nikki Cross, how are you finding that brand? And do you think there's anybody coming through who could impress in the future on maybe other brands as well?
Yeah, I absolutely love watching a lot of the NXT UK people. Like, I know them really well, or I trained with them. Kaylee Ray, Piper Niven, Isla Dawn, Tony Storm as well, and then you've got Ginny, and there's so many. It's so good because a lot of these girls, like, I knew, like, we came up together, so it's amazing to watch, and I think that you can see people making an impact on NXT UK, but you can see them making an impact on other brands, and then also maybe people from NXT, we've also seen that when they come to NXT UK. So for me, it's just a very exciting time, and it makes things exciting because you don't know there could be dream matches and things like that. I don't know why I looked so intense at you there.
You do it. I'm like, all right, we're about to have a match soon.
So I love seeing a lot of people's hard work pay off, and they're getting the recognition, and the hard work pays off truly. So I'm excited for those guys.
Would you yourself, or would any of you be interested in rocking up on NXT UK, having a little go?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, after I win the men's Royal Rumble.
That's your next step.
After she needs to
take over
Brock
NXT
Lesnar
UK. Yeah, I'm going to eliminate Brock Lesnar, probably go into WrestleMania to face The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and then I'll probably move on to NXT UK and take over the whole men and women's division.
Start at the bottom, work your way up, I like it.
Exactly.
And then 205, you can also go, you can take those guys on.
And then take over 205 Live.
Now, I will also specifically ask you, Sheamus, I wanted to ask you about, we've obviously become very used to seeing you teaming up with Cesaro in the tag team division, but it seems as though now you've come back, you're being more of a single superstar again. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, me and Cesaro have achieved everything there is to do. We're 5-time tag champs.
5-time! Sorry.
No, it's okay. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet. No, but 5-time tag champs. I think the bar is something that we cemented our legacy as the bar. And I think we can always go back to that. I think when we do, it'll be massive. But we're both on a bit of a singles journey at the moment, and there's still a lot I want to achieve as a singles guy. Obviously, the Intercontinental title is the one I still haven't won, so that's all I really care about right now.
As you mentioned just there, you have achieved a lot in your WWE career, but you were WWE champion relatively early on. How much of a challenge was that?
I mean, I was only 6 years old. It was tough.
Do you mean 6 years old? No.
This is the start of a really bad joke. 6 months into the company, I was WWE champion. It was great. It was like everybody was so happy for me. All the guys who've been there for about 10 years were really, really happy to win the title in 6 months, and they'd never won it. So it was really, really cool. It was really, really cool. No, that's a lie. But yeah.
Well, just like, yeah, sick.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah, man.
Awesome.
I'm so happy you achieved something that I could never do.
Sounds all
Now, obviously, you two guys have achieved quite a lot.
Really awkward, didn't I?
You two guys have obviously achieved quite a lot in your WWE careers, but Nikki, you are the newest superstar of the three. What do you want to achieve in the future, either in a tag team with Alexa Bliss or maybe on your own as well?
World domination. Defeat Brock Lesnar. No, you're going to defeat Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
she doesn't though. If something happens.
I'll be the backup plan. I'm the backup plan.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
For me, the focus for this year, 2020, is for me and Alexa to recapture the Women's Tag Team Championships and become the first ever two-time Women's Tag Team Champions.
Two-time.
Two-time!
There you go, the coffee's kicking in now.
Oh, I got what you did. It took me a second to click. So that's our biggest achievement for this year, and just working with all the other women's tag teams and just really with everyone working together and just making that division, just bringing that more attention to that.
Excellent stuff. Well, thank you to all three of you guys, Paige, Nikki Cross, and Sheamus.
We really changed the landscape in this interview.
It's been a groundbreaking one for
sure.
certain.
Really did, right?
Yeah, you got the
We did
scoop
a lot better
about
than
got the
the
exclusives.
interview before.
exclusive.
We've
Got all
learned
the exclusives, man.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
learned that
the
Paige is
one
going to
before, We
eliminate.
were talking about douchebags, so now we're really being
We'll get
serious
into the nitty gritty
about this.
how to beat Brock Lesnar.
and how I'm going to defeat Brock Lesnar. And sorry, I got really
And
serious
how
now.
Paige is going to be and Nikki are going to be on Celtic Warrior workouts.
Oh, right,
Yes.
okay.
True.
It's going to be a big year for Celtic Warrior
Yes,
workouts.
we are. We're probably going to be his biggest
Yeah.
episode yet because I'm going to defeat Brock Lesnar. So that means I'm a big deal now.
Well, you do know the biggest episode is John Cena, so if you can beat John Cena,
Oh,
that
come
puts it
on.
up.
Oh, you can't see Paige.
Can't see me.
Just kidding.
Check out 2020, the year that Paige and
It's the
Nikki
year of
Cross
Paige, yeah.
join Celtic Warrior workouts.
Yes, please.
Exactly.
You heard it here first in possibly the most comprehensive interview I've ever done here at Cultaholic.com. Thank you very much for watching, and do not forget, of course, to join us. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter at Cultaholic and on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, then please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, where you can pledge. And don't forget, of course, most importantly of all, to hit subscribe and to join us.